Ready, ready.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. McCann. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray and going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fuller. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Ready, go.
To throw on 2nd down. McCann. And he's got it. Caught Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, Murray. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Murray off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, remember, these 2 teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, open man is Hill. He's got it. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Murray to air it out again. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone, and he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, McCann. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Seahawks had 2 and 14 in what's been a tough year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels. Because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Santos now to add the PAT. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have... There he goes, right side. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Out for the PAT, here's Johnson. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. These two teams all tied after 1. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hurry!
Back to throw. McCann. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
On the double. Ready?
On first down, McCann. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll look to throw again. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line.
110 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On 3rd and 2, McCann.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go. 52 blaster.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's Murray from midfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, It makes it tough to defend.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. An inside give, Brown. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Pass complete. Now race for the marker. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. It would have been a long kick. It was prime fake field goal territory. They faked it. They got it.
So much for defense in this situation because the natural play there is you go into what we call safe, meaning you don't really rush on that one. You almost concede it. They want to kick a long one like that and make it, so be it. You just don't give up the fake. Yet they did anyway. Poor execution on the defensive side.
Running right, here's Brown. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Another run for Brown on second down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Throwing now is Murray. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. McCann.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, it's Walker. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw on third down, McCann. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Operating from the gun, McCann.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Murray now to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. Shifts by him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Murray. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On the counter, it's Walker. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
Second and 10. Back to throw. McCann. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. McCann. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Fielded at the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And they've intercepted Murray for the third time.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to get a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Going across the formation, there's Otten with it.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 15.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They find some open field here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
160 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A quick, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing on first down. McCann to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. McCann. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they got the turnover, starting with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get it.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This is Brown going up the middle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Here's Murray.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Oh,
Murray going to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. To throw is Murray. Man open left side is Brown. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. From the gun, Murray got his tight end. That's complete. It's Cox. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Murray now. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Brown. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, after the loss on first down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet, but time is still going to be a factor in decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Another important fourth. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. That's caught over the middle by Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Handing it off to Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 170 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Cardinals on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Here.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time to make sure you get in shape.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Murray. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Draw play for Brown. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the option, here's Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They give it to Brown. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Johnson's kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCann. And they're going to get this up to midfield. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught by Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They'll look to throw again.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal. You could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
But how about this, a fake? And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake, but Brandon. Don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it. And they were ready for it and stopped it.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed them up.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. First throw of overtime for Murray. He'll drop this one off to... And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And a costly, costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, that almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. To throw on 2nd down, McCann. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Off play action. McCann. His throw incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On third down, McCann. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for the Seahawks, it will end here on a slightly positive note with a victory, but there weren't many other positives in a season that saw them finish 3-14. And they will enter this offseason with more questions than answers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they're going to kind of bottom out here to wrap up this very forgettable season at 3-14. And it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming in the very near future.
Ready. Ready. Set. Ready. Set. Hut. Come on. Set. Hut. Hut. Ready. Ready. Hut. Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready. Set, hut. Ready. Ready up. Ready, go. Let's go! Set, go! On the double! Here we go! Hut, hut! Here we go, set, set. Down, hut. Got it? Set. Let's go now. Ready. Ready. Set, hut. On the ready. Hut, hut. Set, ready, hut. Come on, set. Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. Set, ready, ready. Set, hut. Ready. Let's go. Here we go. Ready, go. Ready, set, go. On the set. Hut, hut. Here we go, set. Down. Okay, break. Set. Ready, set. Let's go now. Ready, set. Ready, ready. Set, ready, set, cut. Come on, set, hut, hut. Ready, ready. Hut. Here we go, here we go. Set, ready, ready. Set, hut. Ready. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go, set, ready, go. Okay, ready, set, go. Down, hut, hut. Ready, ready, set. Let's go now. Hut. Ready, break. Ready up, set. Ready, ready. Set, Set, hut. Ready, ready. Hut, hut. On the double. Hut. Got it. Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. Set. Ready. On the ready. Ready, go.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Legs on.
Set, hut. Set, hut. Let's go. Hut, hut. Here we go. Striker, striker. Set. Here we go, set. Ready. Set. Down. Ready. Let's go now. Set, hut. Ready. Jet, jet. Hut, hut. Set, ready. Steel, black. Hut. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. On the ball. On the set. Ready. Okay, right, ready, go. Here we go, here we go. Set, go. Ready, set. Hut, hut. Ready, set. Set, hut. Set, hut. Let's go. Set. Here we go. Ready. Here we go. Set. Set. Hut. Down. Hut. Hut. Okay. Ready. Hut. Go. Let's go now. Ready. Ready. Ready, ready, ready. Ready. Set, ready, ready, go. Ready, break, set, go. Come on, set. Ready up. Hut, hut. Ready, ready. Here we go. Here we go. On the double. Set. Set. Hut. Set. Hut. Got it. Set. On the ready. 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 Set. Hut. 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 On the set. Hut. Let's go. Ready. Ready. Here we go. Okay, right? Here we go, set, ready. Ready, go. Down, set, go. Let's go now. Hut, hut. Ready. Set, ready, set. Ready, set. Hut. Come on, set. Set. Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. Set, ready. Ready. Set, hut. Let's go. Set, hut. Here we go. Hut, hut. Okay, ready? Here we go, set, hut. Down. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Ready. Ready, go. Let's go now. Set, go. Ready. Hut, hut. Set, ready. Ready, break. Come on, set, set. Ready up. Hut. On the double. Set. Ready, ready, ready. Cut. Set, cut. Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut. Set. Hut. Set. Hut. Ready. Ready. On the ready. Let's go. Ready. Here we go. Ready, go. Here we go. Set. Set. Go. Ready. Hut, hut. On the set. Set. Okay, break. Down. All right. Let's go now. Ready, set. Wait, wait. There you go. There you go. What is it? There you go. What is it? There you go. 26. There you go. 26. There you go. 26.26. There you go. 26. 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 26. 26. Here we go. 26. Here we go. 26. Here we go. 26. 26. There we go. 26. There we go. 26. There we go. 26. There we go. 26. What do you think? There we go. 26. There we go. 26.
It's Madden NFL 23, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Niners and the Boys, and it's coming up next.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about Brandon Gaudin alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis. And CD, in the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field the defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw, Purdy. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Returnable here from the 38. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in his first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Elliott. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. On fourth down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they... On first down, it's Purdy. Thrown outside, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for him to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for him. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Here's Prescott. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard from 4 yards out. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll dump this off, and he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 9 yards that time. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And it's incomplete. Broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd down and goal. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Marr able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to force the fumble, but then they really couldn't move the football, Charles, and they get 3 points out of it.
And they made sure they got something out of that takeaway, didn't they? Because even if they couldn't put it in the end zone, they were not going to turn the ball back to them without putting something on the scoreboard.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against your body so people can't pop it out.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Offside. Defense.
So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And the ball is knocked out.
Holding. Offense.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Inside give to Elliott. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested, because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On second and goal, Prescott. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. Looking to throw, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half.
So that, Charles, a big decision there on fourth and goal, and it works out.
And that is an example of a coach who's confident in his team. He didn't look at it as a gamble at all. He looked at it as belief. Great starting field position. Let's go ahead and deliver. And they do.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to